Hey everyone! Hey everyone! You know I only do shit like this when I'm about to do some tagging. Okay, so I haven't done a tag for absolutely ages and it's because I'm ridiculous. So the tag I decided to do, as you can see from the title, where is the title? It might be below. I think it's below. So I decided to do the first time tag because it just sounded a bit naughty, and I know it's clearly not naughty, but I really had to do this tag because I have watched it and I still think the questions are quite boring and I really don't think anybody cares about the answers, but I like to be involved in these tag things because I feel left out if I don't do them. So I have all the questions which I got from 11th Gorgeous's video, so please excuse the fact that I'm going to be looking at the questions. And I looked at half these questions, I think half the answers are the same. The questions are related to things you have done for the first time, not about popping cherries. There's quite a lot of them, I don't know how many there are. Some of the questions don't really relate to me in the slightest and some of them do. So I'm going to get started with, and then I've got a list of people that I'm going to tag and I'm going to read out all their names because I have thought carefully about who I want to do this tag. So please watch all the way through because you might be tagged at the end. So first question is, do you still talk to your first love? I do not talk to my first love, but every year my first love will still text me on my birthday, but I don't really classify that as talking because we don't talk on the phone. And actually no, I lie, he won't text me, he'll Facebook me. So he's still on my Facebook, but he won't actually like ring me, like, because we don't do that. That's weird. Like, he's married now, so we don't do that, but he will Facebook me if it's like my birthday, so that's fine. What was your first job? My first job unofficially was working in my mum and dad's shop, and I used to do that every Saturday between 4 and 6 for like years and years and years. My actual first job was working in Boots as just a, you know, like an assistant, like a cashier sort of person. Boots, by the way, for people that don't know, is like a drugstore. What was your first car? The first car I ever drove was my mum and dad's like Volvo S40 when I'd first passed and I didn't have a car. The first car I ever bought was actually my Volkswagen Golf and I absolutely love it, but I'm hoping to get rid of it sometime next year. Who was the first person you texted today? First person I texted today was my lovely boyfriend. Who was the first person you thought of this morning? Was my lovely boyfriend. Who was your first grade teacher? I remember Mrs. Clay, but the sad thing is I remember Mrs. Clay because she was like my favourite teacher at school and she passed away of cancer while we were at school. So I remember like a memorial service, I remember her daughters came and it was like really sad, but she was like an amazing and inspirational teacher and I will never ever forget her. Where did you go on your first ride on an aeroplane? My parents told me that my first holiday was in Portugal when I was like 2 years old. And who was your first best friend and do you still talk? My first best friend was called Holly and she was in my first class at school. I don't still talk because she left when we were like 10, and in which case I probably still didn't use email, I still didn't have a mobile phone, and so we just kind of lost contact. Where was your first sleepover? I think it was at Holly's house. And who was the first person you talked to today? First person I spoke to today was my mummy when I got up. She came into my room and put stuff on my bed and then she asked me to do a couple of things before she went to work. Whose wedding were you in the first time? I don't understand this question, but I think, what was the first wedding I went to? First wedding I think I ever went to was when I was like 1, and I think it was my mum's brother's wedding because their anniversary is obviously like near the time of my birthday. What was the first thing you did this morning? It was probably wipe the eye bogies off my eye and then go to the bathroom because I still couldn't open my eyes. I think I've got some sort of out of date makeup and it's just not reacting with my eyes very well. That was disgusting. Like, I actually can't believe I'm going to put that in, but it doesn't matter. What was the first concert you ever went to? First concert I ever went to was a band called Eternal. They were like a group of like 4 girls in the UK and I was just obsessed with them and I wanted to be one of them and I think I was one of them and I just think they were like incredible. And that was like one of the first albums I bought as well. First broken bone. I don't think I've ever broken a bone, but the first injury I have had was like, actually no, I don't really remember a first broken bone. The first time I went to hospital was when I got a peanut stuck up my nose. But that was like the first hospital experience. First piercing was my ears when I was 6 months old, so I don't remember it. First foreign country you've gone to. Doesn't that relate to the first time I went on an aeroplane? So it was Portugal. First movie you remember seeing. I remember watching like one of the Michael Jackson movies and there being a massive tarantula in one of them. I don't know what movie it was, but I remember being absolutely terrified of that film. And I also remember, I think The Goonies. There must have been films I watched before this, but I really don't remember. When was your first detention? I was a bit of a geek. Like, I never got detentions at school. Like, I might have got sent out for forgetting my protractor and my calculator, but I never actually got any detentions. Who was your first roommate? To be honest, I've never actually shared a room with anybody. So when I was at university, I was really lucky enough to have my own room and my own everything. I just had to share a bathroom, but I don't really remember ever sharing a room with somebody because I just don't like the thought of that. What were the first lessons you ever took? The first lessons I ever took were basically, I don't understand this question either because I went to school, so I just took all lessons. First lessons I remember were like my maths lessons because I was really good at maths. Obviously not that good because I messed up my A-levels, but I was really good at maths when I was like 2. Who was the first beauty related person on YouTube you ever watched? This one's easy because this one I will never forget. Panacea81, Lauren Luke. She is amazing and I would tag her, but I don't think she would ever watch this video. So if you guys watch this, please tell Lauren Luke to do this video because I'm totally tagging her, but she doesn't know who I am because I'm like a non-existent person. But I think she is absolutely inspirational, incredible, and she is the person that made me start using makeup. I said that when I got to the end of this video because those are all the questions because I like just flew past them all really quickly. The people I'm gonna tag are Holly from hollysamanthaa, and I have been watching Holly for a while. I just discovered she lives in the same town as me where she's at university and I'm really excited, so I want her to do this tag because she's amazing. Oh, and if you're watching, congratulations on your little being pregnant. I was gonna say bundle of joy, but they haven't actually been born yet, but congratulations to you and Bo for your announcing of your pregnancy, and it's just incredible, so good luck with everything. My favourite Nisha, I'm definitely gonna tag because Nisha's just like one of my unofficial YouTube friends. I say unofficial because I haven't met her, but she's just, I feel like I know her really, really well. Hennafied, who is also another Nisha. I really want her to do this. I don't know if she normally does tag sort of videos like this, but her videos are more like professional because she's actually really incredible makeup artist. But Hennafied, if you're watching this, Nisha, I'd really like to see your answers to this. Tiffanythinks, who I've been watching for a little while on and off, and she's just a cutie. Makeupstick, so 2 girls from Makeupstick, Kayla and Maria. If you guys are watching this, like I don't think you watch my videos, but if you do, like I'd really love to see your version of this video. I think I've made sure that these people haven't already done this tag, so if I'm really sorry if you've already done it. Liz from missejbeauty, because I love Liz, like she's just my friend and I just love her. Maddie from clothesandcurls. I don't think Maddie's done this tag, but I'd really love to see her answers because she's just hilarious. And also Kate, this is what I do. If you haven't done this, then please do this tag. I would love to see your answers and let me know if you guys do the tag. Thank you very much for watching and I love you lots, and I'll see you guys in the next video.